Welcome to the Family Sports Trivia Podcast. We are your hosts, Joanna
and Theo.
We are a mom and son duo who love playing games and trivia with the rest of our family, dad and son duo, Chad and Russell. Each episode format will consist of 2 rounds of sports trivia, and you can follow along at home or in the car. Let's get to it.
This episode is all about women in sports. We will look at some key differences between women's and men's sports and call attention to some important women who have changed their game.
For this episode, our contestants will alternate questions, and we encourage those of you following along to either play adult versus kid or combine your powers to try to beat our contestants' total scores.
The first round has questions worth 1 point each, and the second round has questions worth 2 points each.
Today's contestants are Dad, Chad, and son, Russell. Chad and Russell are both supporters of women's athletics and are eager to learn more about women in sports during this episode. The contestants were given the theme ahead of time, and we hope that they have prepared enough for this episode.
Daddy, how did you prepare for this episode?
I didn't.
Russell, how did you prepare for this episode?
I did not even know we were going to do this episode until 5 minutes ago.
Okay, well, that's not true, but hopefully you will be okay. In round 1, each player will receive 5 questions, and each question will be worth 1 point each. Our first question is for Chad. In women's gymnastics, which of these are not an apparatus, but appear in men's gymnastics instead? A. Pommel horse, B. Uneven bars, C. Vault, or D. Balance beam?
That would be A, the pommel horse.
Very good. That is correct. The women compete in floor, uneven bars, vault, and balance beam, while the men compete in rings, pommel horse, vault, and the floor. Question 2 is for Russell. Many sports have differences between men's and women's events. However, some sports have the exact same events. Which of these sports are not different by gender? Is it A, tennis, B, volleyball, C, long-distance running, or D, flag football?
Is it D?
For somebody who just watched their mother run a half marathon alongside lots of men, I would hope you would know that the answer is actually C, long-distance running.
But what is the difference in flag football?
Well, I'm glad you asked. In flag football, the size of the balls are different. In long-distance running, the distance is the same for both men's and women's, and even though the fastest men tend to be faster than the fastest women, many women complete long-distance running faster than many men. Question 3 is for Chad. Which president signed Title IX into law, which prohibits sex-based discrimination in any education program or activity that receives federal funding? Is it A, Lyndon B. Johnson, B, Richard Nixon, C, Gerald Ford, or D, Jimmy Carter?
That would be B, Richard Nixon.
Very good. Richard Nixon signed Title IX into law in 1972. Question 4 is for Russell. In which sport did women achieve a huge victory in equal pay for their U.S. national team? Is it A, soccer, B, basketball, C, track and field, or D, volleyball?
B.
That is incorrect. The correct answer is A, soccer. The U.S. women's national team achieved a landmark $24 million equal pay settlement in 2022 with the U.S. Soccer Federation mandating equal pay, including World Cup bonuses, for the women's and men's teams. This landmark agreement settled a 6-year legal battle, setting a new standard for gender equity in sports. Question 5 is for Chad. Which tennis legend won the famous Battle of the Sexes match in 1973? Is it A, Serena Williams, B, Martina Navratilova, C, Billie Jean King, or D, Chris Evert?
That would be C, the great Billie Jean King.
That's correct. Billie Jean King defeated Bobby Riggs in front of 30,000 fans and over 90 million TV viewers worldwide. Question 6 is for Russell. Which tennis player has won the most Grand Slam singles titles in the Open era? Is it A, Steffi Graf, B, Serena Williams, C, Martina Navratilova, or D, Margaret Court?
Is it B?
That's correct, Serena Williams. Although Margaret Court has 24 Grand Slam titles spanning both the amateur and Open eras, Serena Williams has won 23 Grand Slam titles in the Open era. Question 7 is for Chad. Which WNBA star became the first woman to dunk in a WNBA game? Is it A, Diana Taurasi, B, Brittany Griner, C, Lisa Leslie, or D, Candace Parker?
That would be C, Lisa Leslie.
That's correct. Lisa Leslie dunked in 2002, and it completely changed how people viewed women's basketball at the pro level. Question 8 is for Russell. Which WNBA player became the first to have a signature shoe with a major athletic brand? Is it A, Diana Taurasi, B, Candace Parker, C, Cheryl Swoops, or D, Sue Bird?
Is it D?
That is incorrect. The correct answer is C, Cheryl Swoops. She signed with Nike in 1995, and her Air Swoops were groundbreaking. Question 9 goes to Chad. Which Olympic gymnast was the first woman to score a perfect 10? Was it A, Simone Biles, B, Mary Lou Retton, C, Nadia Comaneci, or D, Shannon Miller?
Oh boy. I'm going to guess C, Nadia Comaneci.
That's correct. Nadia Comaneci was just 14 years old at the 1976 Olympics when she earned the first ever perfect 10. Question 10 goes to Russell. Which female is the most decorated freestyle skier Olympian in history? Is it A, Chloe Kim, B, Alyssa Liu, C, Eileen Gu, or D, Layla Edwards?
Did you say skier?
Skier.
C.
That's correct. Why do you know it's C?
Because no one else there is a skier.
That's correct. Yes. Yes, Eileen Gu. She has 3 Olympic gold medals and 2 Olympic silver medals as of 2026. Theo, what is the score after round 1?
Daddy has 5 and Russell has 2.
All right. Families at home and in the car. What was your score? Did you beat Chad and Russell?
I sure hope so.
I sure hope so.
I sure hope so.
I sure hope so. Before we get into round 2, our next segment is called the Sports Stat Corner, where we explain a sports stat related to our episode. Today we are going to look at the law called Title IX and learn about its impact on sports. Title IX was a law that passed in the United States in 1972. Title IX says that schools that receive federal funding cannot discriminate based on sex. In simple terms, girls and boys must have equal opportunities in education. One of the biggest places this law made a difference was in sports. Before Title IX, very few girls had the chance to play school sports. In fact, in the early 1970s, only about 1 in 27 girls played high school sports in the United States. After Title IX, schools were required to offer more teams, better funding, and equal opportunities for girls to compete. High school athletic participation for girls increased over tenfold. Women's college athletic participation grew from roughly 30,000 in 1972 to over 215,000 by 2021. Today, closer to 1 in 3 girls are participating in school athletics. Because of Title IX, millions of girls have been able to play basketball, soccer, softball, track, volleyball, and many other sports. It also helped create more college scholarships for women athletes. And many of the women we are talking about in today's trivia, Olympians, professional athletes, and coaches, grew up benefiting from the opportunities that Title IX helped create. Title IX has normalized women in sports, creating a pipeline for professional and Olympic excellence, with U.S. women frequently outperforming men in total medals. So the next time you see women competing at the Olympics, the World Cup, or in professional leagues, remember, a big part of that progress started with the law passed over 50 years ago that simply said, girls deserve the chance to play too. Join us next episode for our next Sports Stat Corner.
Be sure to stay tuned after the credits for an exclusive special interview with our hosts.
Welcome back.
Round 2 will also have 5 questions for each contestant, and each question will be worth 2 points each.
As a reminder, the score is Daddy has 5 and Russell has 2.
Question 1 is for Chad. Who was the first woman to run the Boston Marathon as an officially registered competitor? Is it A, Joan Benoit, B, Catherine Switzer, C, Allison Felix, or D, Florence Griffith Joyner?
Was it B?
That's correct. Catherine Switzer was nearly pushed off the course in 1967 by a race official, but she finished anyway. Question 2 is for Russell. Who was the first woman to officiate a Super Bowl? Is it A, Sarah Thomas, B, Jen Welter, C, Becky Hammon, or D, Kim Ng?
What does officiate mean?
Officiate means to ref, or to referee a game.
A?
That's correct. The correct answer is A, Sarah Thomas, who made history at Super Bowl 55 in 2021. Question 3 is for Chad. Who became the first full-time female assistant coach in NBA history? Is it A, Becky Hammon, B, Dawn Staley, C, Cheryl Miller, or D, Sue Bird?
That would be A, Becky Hammond for the San Antonio Spurs.
That's correct. And then Becky Hammon later won a WNBA championship as head coach of the Las Vegas Aces. Question 4 is for Russell. Which of the following women helped put women's rugby sevens on the map with the U.S.'s first Olympic medal in 2024? Is it A, Nia Tolivar, B, Ilana Maher, C, Abby Gustaidis, or D, Casey McGravy?
B?
That's correct. Ilona Maher. Her dominance and personality has brought national attention to the sport of rugby in the U.S. She also uses her platform to advocate body positivity and increase awareness in women's sports. Question 5 is for Chad. Which woman became the first principal owner of an NFL team? Is it A, Kim Pegula, B, Jeannie Buss, C. Virginia Hallis McCaskey, or D. Gail Miller?
That would be Virginia McCaskey.
That's correct. Virginia McCaskey owned the Chicago Bears for decades before passing away in 2025. Question 6 is for Russell. Which soccer star helped lead the U.S. to multiple World Cup titles and become a leader in the equal pay fight? Is it A. Alex Morgan, B. Abby Wambach, C. Mia Hamm, or D. Megan Rapinoe?
D.
That's correct. Megan Rapinoe was a co-captain during the U.S. women's national team's equal pay lawsuit against U.S. soccer.
Is she the one with the pink hair?
Yes. Question 7 is for Chad. Which boxer is commonly known as the GWOAT, greatest woman of all time, with 4 world titles in 3 different weight classes? Is it A. Claressa Shields, B. Layla Ali, C. Katie Taylor, or D. Amanda Serrano?
Is it D?
That is incorrect, and I really thought you were going to go perfect today. The correct answer is A. Claressa Shields. She has more world titles than any male or female boxer and also has 2 Olympic gold medals. Question 8 is for Russell. Which driver became the first woman to win an IndyCar Series race? Is it A. Janet Guthrie, B. Danica Patrick, C. Lynn St. James, D. Shirley Muldowney?
Is it B?
That's correct. And I actually wasn't sure if you were old enough to know the commercials that she used to do because you like commercials a lot. But yes, it's Danica Patrick who won the 2008 Indy Japan 300. Question 9 is for Chad. Who was the first woman inducted into the Baseball Hall of Fame? Is it A. Effa Manley, B. Jackie Mitchell, C. Tony Stone, or D. Kim Ng?
Ooh, this is a good question. Good question. I'm not sure. Is it A?
That's correct. Effa Manley co-owned the Newark Eagles of the Negro Leagues and was inducted in 2006. And our final question is for Russell. Who was the first woman to call play-by-play for a nationally televised NFL game? Is it A. Doris Burke, B. Erin Andrews, C. Beth Mowins, or D. Hannah Storm?
Is it B?
That's correct. Beth Moen called a Monday Night Football game in 2017. Thank you so much to our contestants. Theo, what was the final score?
12-13.
Daddy has 13 and Russell has 12.
All right. Well, until the next episode, Chad will have bragging rights in our home. Thank you all for joining us, and we hope you'll tune in for our next episode.
All right, I just wanted to take a minute and ask our hosts a few questions, a little behind the scenes, and I thought we could start with this episode. So, to both of our hosts, to Mommy and Theo, do I call you Joanna or call you Mommy?
Whatever's more
Joe.
comfortable for you.
Anna. To Joe. Anna.
Okay. So, to Joanna and Theo, who is a female athlete that has inspired you or had a big impact on your life?
Layla Edwards.
Is that your response? You want to explain?
I don't have an explanation.
Well, that's a tough question because there are many female athletes that I look up to and have inspired me. Probably, I'm going to go with Michelle Kwan. I was fortunate enough to grow up in a sport that was pretty equal between men and women. So there were many women who came before me in the sport of figure skating. And I really idolized Michelle Kwan. I thought her consistency and way that she just really loved her sport and her work ethic was incredible. I remember hearing stories about her growing up that she was just very cutthroat on the ice, but in a way that inspired me to push harder and to not give up while I was skating.
Can I change my answer?
Sure.
My answer will be my mom, who's sitting right next to me. She, how can I explain this? I would not have known how to figure skate if it wasn't for her.
Theo, that is very, very sweet, and I really appreciate you saying that.
Theo, you brought tears to my eyes. That was really nice.
I love ice skating with you, Theo.
Okay, question 2. If you could be a professional in the WNBA, NWSL, National Women's Soccer League, LPGA, or WTA, which would you choose and why?
Am I limited to just those leagues?
I guess not.
Can I do women's soccer?
And why is that?
Because I'm a good athlete and I like to play soccer.
Very valid.
I would probably be the best in the tennis. Is it association or league?
Association.
I'd probably be. I'd probably have the best chance in the tennis association, and I definitely greatly admire tennis athletes. Not that I don't admire those in other sports, but as they say, as my mother always says, you know, tennis players are the best athletes in the world.
Question 3.
All right, question 3. Where do you see, or where would you like to see the most growth for women in sports in the next 5 to 10 years? Like more televised games or income or women in leadership? What would be your hopes for the future?
I think I learned this from a different podcast in Greece, because in Greece, when you're like their trainer in like a wrestling match or something, you have to go out naked. And women weren't really allowed to do a lot of stuff, and yeah.
So Theo, you're saying you hope that more women can wrestle naked, and that's what you hope is going to be more televised.
No, trainers, the trainers.
Because that's awesome.
Because
Up high.
this one time, Calipatria.
So wait, who is Calipatria?
She was a daughter and also a mother.
Oh.
She had a dad, 3 brothers, and a son that were athletes.
Oh, and so what you're saying is that she wasn't allowed to be an athlete?
Women weren't allowed to watch or even participate. So she dressed up as a man and disguised herself, but when she jumped out onto the arena, she showed a bit too much that she would have wanted.
Ah.
And she was brought to the judges.
I see. That is a very...
And then they made a weird rule where you have to all trainers have to dress naked.
Oh,
So that they're
now
all
Interesting.
now I understand what you're trying to say. Okay. I fully agree with what you're trying to say, and I think that is very, very important.
This is a very long episode.
That's okay. I know that since I was a figure skater, one of my dreams as I was transitioning away from figure skating was I'd always hoped that there was a women's hockey league that I could join. And definitely after this recent 2026 Olympics, I was very inspired again by our Women's National Hockey League, and I was looking more into women's hockey in general and trying to get tickets, and I hope that they continue to grow and it gets more attention. Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you for these questions, and I think our listeners will really appreciate this insight into you guys and what you guys think about these sports too. So, thank you.
Thank you.
Don't forget to like and subscribe, and please give us a 5-star rating wherever you listen to podcasts. Bye!